So you played some saucy characters before, like in The Help and Twilight, but I feel like Sheila, she might be a bit different because she's real. What was
Yeah.
it like to kind of embody that type of woman?
Well, vampires are also real. So I just want to put that on the table. No. Yeah, no, I mean, it's definitely a bigger responsibility to play someone who is real, who, is a real human being. And especially in particular, she's deceased. And that was really challenging for me because I kept kind of assuming that I was, when I read the script, and beautiful script, but my first assumption was that there was more to her story and she couldn't have possibly have been like that. And the more that I dug and the more conversations that I had, and this was not from Elton, this was from a lot of people who knew her, and witnessed it objectively. It was so toxic and so tragic, and so it was just kind of, yeah, one of those things where you're like, wow, this is that kind of a parent. Like, they are real.
After this movie, the one thing I want to do is just go give someone a hug.
I know.
That's what you feel like for this poor kid. Can you
Yes.
talk a little about going through those years of the story? I mean, Elton has such a robust career, and these are the years that the writer and the director chose to tell. So talk a little about that.
Yeah. It's really, I mean, it's so interesting because some folks have asked me, do what he experienced as a child, where it was a very cold home, a loveless sort of dynamic between him and his parents and him. Um, and some folks have asked me, like, do you think that in order to become Elton John, he had to go through that? And I don't think he did. I don't think people need to go through hardship in order to be extraordinary. I think people are extraordinary, and they're even more extraordinary if they are able to overcome that kind of heartbreak and cruelty. And so I think this period, the storytelling being 50s, 60s, 70s, going into the 80s. It was really about the beginning of Elton's life. When he's a child, when he's little Reggie Dwight, and going into his beginnings of being a child prodigy and a classically trained pianist, and then a young rock star, and taking off. And so you're seeing the success and the accomplishment and his talent, but you're also seeing him struggle with these demons that were instilled in him as a young child, and learning how to take responsibility for his own well-being and for his own happiness, and learning how to give himself the love that he was denied as a child.
Now we're wrapping up, but I do have to ask about singing in the film. I mean, we get to hear your voice in this. What was that like?
Oh, it's fun. I mean, it was just like 2 seconds. But of course, anytime you get to sing anything, especially if it's Elton John music, it's great.
Well, I gotta say, congratulations